Good afternoon. Welcome to Options Tender. It is Tuesday after the bell, 12/21/22. What a great day today has been. We had a good reversal, bounce, a possible wave 2 or wave 4, and we're going to go through ES on multiple time frames. So if you're new here, go down to that bottom right hand corner, hit that Options Tender logo, and subscribe. And I wanted to get this video out a little bit earlier. We have the oldest hockey game tonight, and our youngest, she is singing the national anthem. So you might even be able to hear in the background a little bit. So super fun. Anyway, let's get into it. ES on the monthly time frame. We're still on the channel, breaking down, pushing away from the 8 EMA. Still in a downtrend long term. Let's go down to the weekly. And if you ever want to go check out continuous, this is a continuous kind of storytelling. You can check out my video from a few days ago. And even before that, if you go much further than that, you can only validate things that we've talked about. But really, this is an ongoing story. So feel free to check out last video. We are on the weekly. Lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high. Are we trying to make a higher low right now? We are attempting to. We came down to the 50% retracement, and we're bouncing right now. We're coming into the 8 EMA for the weekly, along with the 20 simple moving average. And this is kind of the bow and arrow. This is kind of the midpoint of this consolidation area. If you notice the triangulation, so we call this the bow and arrow. So that can become resistance or support. Now, right now, price is looking to make it support at this point. We'll see what happens watching price action, but right now the indicators are still in bearish territory and has not gotten to that bullish, attempting to, but not gotten to the bullish territory yet. So we're still kind of neutral at this point, even though I point very well bearish because we are in a downtrend in the intermediate term. Okay, going down to the daily. All right, daily trend is our friend. We have broken down from this channel, and we also have broken support. Now, after this back test, are we going to back test? It could stop here, and we have an opportunity to go a little bit further, which is the back to that almost 4,000 area, perhaps. But we have the 20 and the 200 moving average way up here. I don't think we'll make it back to this kind of resistance, but it is possible. This would be a very short bounce, but it is possible that we turn from this point. Let's see what happens. I am kind of looking for some sort of reversal candle right in this spot. I did actually go short on the market, and if you check out the option guys, I put the a couple trades in there today. It's all free in the Discord if you want to chit chat with some great traders. And so we're right back at this resistance zone with the 8 EMA, that trending down line. Now I don't really expect us to turn on a dime, but in the very short term, I'll show you in the 65 minute, we're starting to head down on the MACD, and the RSI is coming back into this 50 again, neutral area. So let's go ahead and go to 65 and just show you what I was looking at today and coming in from yesterday. Okay, putting on this board, lots of things going on. Here's the channel that we broke down from. This was last week's range. I didn't move that for some reason, but we're coming right back into that range. We're right at that resistance area there, and so that's actually why, along with the fact that this is a possible, if this is a wave 4, if we have a 1, 2, 3 in wave 4, then we have one more leg down for the 5th wave. That's one possibility. So I didn't want to leave that opportunity. I was thinking that this was a 5-wave move down, and that was the end of this wave 1. And so that's the second possibility as well. that may happen. But either way, even if we're looking for a wave 2, which should bounce higher, we still have a possibility of this just being the first leg of the A, and possibly coming down to that 50-60% retracement for a B, and then having a larger move to the upside for a C. And that would kind of go along with the whole holiday, Santa Claus rally. I don't suppose we should just go straight up from this point. I do think we should have some sort of 3-wave correction and then move up. Or like I said, this is, if this is the top of wave 3 or top of wave 2 there, all the way down to the bottom of wave 3, if that were the case, then we are right on that 382 correction at the 39.14 is right where we are right now, and that would provide some resistance here for a retracement, possibly all the way down to the 30, probably expected move towards this 3,800, 37.85 perhaps, maybe a little bit lower, but that would give us that kind of a move for a final wave 5, and then we get our zigzag up, possible zigzag for a wave 2, and then we start our descent for the much larger wave 3 headed down. But just to recap that, and actually I'm going to go to the 15-minute. We are getting a little overbought territory again. Divergence was showing at that 382, but we'll see if that just gets burned through or not. And on a 15-minute, again, if this is a 5-wave completed down for a wave 1, then we're looking at more of a retracement to the 50-60. I think I have it on the, let's go to the LA wave board. Yeah, if we're looking at that would be the 382. And then, oh geez, now I made the screen too small. So back to the 65. Okay, then we'd have to go from the top to bottom here. So the top of the, if this is a wave 1, not a wave 3, if this is all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this would be here as a wave 1, and then we'd be looking for an A, B, C correction into wave 2. If this is a wave 1 down here, then we have the 1, 2, 3, 4 ending at the 382 and down to a possible 37.60 area, which would be 62% retracement, which would make a great spot again for the bulls to try to make that rally and say we're going to make new highs and things like that. But so those are what the two kind of moves I'm looking at, down to the 50-60%, which would bring us right back at this 50% retracement from this bottom all the way up, and then another 5, 3, 5, or a 5-wave move down here. So we'll have to watch this area real close. We got into the position early because now we'll go to the 15-minute chart, because this was looking somewhat like the correction was over. Possible A, B, C correction. We did see this little 1, 2, 3 wave move up, so that kind of said, hey, that may not be the very top. We might have one more little move to eke out, and then create a little bit more divergence, because this does look an awfully like a 3-wave move up for a B, and a C, an impulsive move down for a C, which would give us a flat pattern, which would be a typical wave 4, and then one more eke out for wave 5 to finish off the move. So I'm not worried about that little bit of points there. And another thing is we have, let's go to Market Watch and calendar. So on the calendar, tomorrow morning, we have a few little catalysts coming up here. And looking at, that's today. Here we are. So we're looking for the Chicago Fed coming up, GDP, jobless claims, a few, catalysts that could make us start moving a little bit. And then going into Friday, we're going to be looking at the personal income and outlays. So that there's durable goods, things like that. So we have a few more opportunities for catalysts to kind of make these moves a little bit sharper instead of this. This was a real mess that we had to just wait patiently through before we got our move, and then we got out of our call positions. And now again, now that we're on the lower time frame, just looking for this leg to be done, and then we come back to pull back to these possible this zone, which coincides with that 50% retracement, and then bounce for another move up that would give our wave 2 opportunity, or like I said, just straight down for a 5-wave move, which would give us wave 5. If this is, I'm counting it 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's what we got here today. So thanks for joining us here at Option Center. Have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you tomorrow.